Hi folks, it's Laura from RFDM Solutions back with another ZoomInfo websites video. Last time I showed you how to map those fields from ZoomInfo websites into custom dimensions in GA4 or Google Analytics 4. Today we are only working out of Google Analytics 4, and I'm going to show you how to create an exploration based on integrating that data from ZoomInfo websites and the information that's always found in GA4. I started in Explore and I created this using a blank exploration. So you just hit blank exploration at the top. I named it websites. And then you end up with you start off with a custom date range. You can change this if you'd like. It's set to last 30 days right now. I'm just going to leave it as is. With segments, this is like the audience segment that you want to look at. You can break this down. You can look at all traffic. If you want, you can look at only organic, only referral, only paid. Today, we are going to create a user segment based on just Google Organic. So user segment, I'm going to add a new condition here. And I want to use traffic source. I'm going to do a session source medium. And I'm going to do contains Google. So I choose Google Organic. I hit apply. And I am going to name this Google Organic. Save and apply. So as you can see, that doesn't bring anything up yet. We have a couple more things to add. I'm going to start with dimensions. Dimensions includes those custom dimensions that we mapped in last time. Some of the dimensions that I like to start off with are date and hour specifically. I also like to look at region. That would be the state or the province. That can help you narrow down whether that is actually within your target audience, if they're like within the area that you're looking to attract. I also really like to look at the page that someone landed on. So let's do landing page and query string. And then don't forget those custom dimensions. Type in ZoomInfo here and all of them will pop up. I'm going to just start with company name and company industries. Sometimes if you're looking to attract a specific industry, this can be helpful to know you're in the right market. So still no information, but we've got to put in metrics. Let's add metrics. In this case, I want to measure by sessions. So I want to look at both sessions and engaged sessions. The difference here is that engaged sessions spend 10 seconds or more on your site, where a session could just be a hit and then they leave after a few seconds. So I want to compare the two. All right. Let's start dropping in our dimensions to rows. I like to start with the date. It's as easy as just drag and drop, friends, drag and drop. Then I like the company name. I like to see that at the front of my list. Let's go with industry. Interested in seeing their landing page. And then finally, the region. One of the limitations of the explorations is you can only put in 5 rows at once, but if you wanted to, you could hit this and duplicate. You could create an additional one that has more of that ZoomInfo dimension information. And you can change the number of rows that you see at a time. Now, where the information is really going to shine is when you drop in the metrics. So let's see sessions and then comparing to engaged sessions. All right, so this is where you see that information populate. You see the little arrow here. This is what I like when I can see the most recent visits. And then there's going to be the ZoomInfo company names. Unfortunately, we can't show you all the company names. It'll show you the industries. There will be cases where it says not set. As you know, ZoomInfo doesn't bring in all of the information that you're looking for. Let's see if I can get that engaged sessions over this time. There we go. Here's the region. Again, not everything is going to have information. And if you wanted to, you could create a segment that excludes anytime a ZoomInfo company name is not set. And so here you have a look at the sessions and then were they engaged sessions. So did they stay longer than 10 seconds? And then in this case, no. In this case, yes. Now, if you were to throw in a comparison segment, say you wanted to look at, let's create a user segment for Bing Organic. So I want to do traffic source, source medium, and let's type in Bing. Bing Organic. We're going to compare the two. Hit apply. I'm going to name this segment Bing Organic, save and apply. And then it's comparing the two here. So you see, here's the Bing Organic sessions compared to the Google Organic sessions. And then here's the totals of the session, so the total of the two. And you can go through this. One thing that's handy to know is you can minimize these. You don't have to have these in there all the time. And then this will pop out a little bit bigger. There you go. Perfect. If you wanted to, you could duplicate here. And then you can pop these up at any time as well. There you go. So there's the tab settings there. And then underneath me, well, you get the idea. There, you can pop those out. And hey, say you wanted to do a different visualization of this, you could change it to a pie chart. This doesn't necessarily work for every bit of data, but you get an idea of that. You could change the different styles, line chart, bar chart. These are really handy. You can also name these. So if you wanted to call this pie graph, and then you could name this if you wanted to. And it's actually pretty easy. The one thing that you do want to know about this, this is really for access to whoever the login you're creating it in. So this is something that you can share with others, but they are limited to the date range that's in here. So it's not really handy like a report is in GA4. But it is useful if you are the one looking at it, or if you share maybe a login with somebody or like a team login and everybody can view it that way. It's something that we like to check several times a week just to see the landing page that people are coming in. And we find this really handy for things, especially like ads, to make sure that you are hitting that target audience. Another dimension that if you want to choose in or that you can add in is like time on page. How long are they spending on the page? How many pages per visit? That type of thing. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to throw a comment in.